Okay guys, this is Battlefield 1943 on the PlayStation, and we're just going to walk through the tutorial for right now. We'll have some full games for you later, as well as some trophy and stamp guides. So there are three classes: Rifleman, Infantry, and Scout. We're just going to select the first one that was selected, and we're going to walk through the tutorial here.
First, let's check your gear.
So they make us look up and down, just basic aiming movements here.
Now you see those crossed rifles in front of you? They show the direction to the front line.
All the targets and whatnot and directional indicators will be those crossed guns that you see up ahead, forming an X.
See those barrels over there?
There's some barrels we need to shoot, so we just blow them away. I do like this class, obviously for up close and personal combat.
Let's see how you can help win this war. Follow the rifle markers to the group of huts on the right of the trench, and we'll liberate.
Okay, so the goal in this game is to basically, it's like a capture the flag or a domination game type if you're used to Call of Duty. You need to capture the flags. So just like in, I guess if you've played Killzone, you have to, if the enemy has the flag already, you have to lower their flag and then raise your flag. If it's a neutral base, all you have to do is raise your flag. So the more teammates that you have at a flag position capturing, the better, because it captures a lot faster. So here's driving the tank. The tank's not too bad. It takes a little getting used to drive. Pretty similar to the other vehicles, but a lot of times you do end up going off-road, not on purpose. So we have a machine gun and a cannon. Cannon's obviously better to destroy vehicles and whatnot, or planes, and your machine gun for infantry or other enemy soldiers. So we're just going to blow away all the targets here. It does take a few seconds for your main gun to reload, and if you do continuously fire your machine gun, it will overheat or it needs to be reloaded, so there will be a period of time where you can't use it. So short control bursts are probably best when using the machine gun. You can plow through just about anything with the tank. So this is the airfield, and we're going to take the next flag. So again, the goal is to take as many flag positions as you can and defend the flag positions within the game.
Great work. You might turn out to be a true Marine after all. Close to you is a shooting range, an airplane, and an air raid.
So there's a few other things we can do around here. There's a shooting range, and we can test all the classes' equipment. So that's what we're going to do here. So here's the rocket launcher for our current class. The scout kit will give us a sniper rifle and a handgun.
Your pistol will provide some defense if you're caught hiding in a bush, but don't depend on it.
Now it's definitely a class that you want to use from long range. If you get into close combat with a bunch of enemies, you're gonna be toast. I mean, the handgun's all right, but it's no match for a machine gun or a rifle. So we'll try out the other classes as well. And that's the melee weapon for the scout. So here's the rifleman.
This is the rifleman's gear.
The rifleman's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good cross between the other two classes. You do get some range on your rifle, and you can shoot it fairly quickly. And it's got a nice grenade launcher that comes in pretty handy. Now, you probably can't take tanks out with it, but well, you can damage them. But you're better off taking tanks out with a rocket launcher. Okay, so we've completed that part. There's two other things we can do. Here's an air raid tutorial. So what you typically would want to do with the air raid is to bomb enemy positions that your team is near to or are about to launch an assault on, so you can soften up the defenses, the enemy defenses. It's pretty difficult to maneuver the bombers. In this instance, we're straight on with the airfield, so we don't have to maneuver them at all. But you need to set up their flight path very early on in order to hit your target. So here we're just going to bomb the airfield that we're in currently. And it does a fair amount of damage, so.
Nice job. Bombing raids are excellent to weaken an enemy base for a capture.
Yeah, so just what the tutorial just said, you basically want to soften up the enemy defenses with the air raid before attempting to capture a base. So we're just going to drive around. This is a Jeep. There's a couple other vehicles. There are boats as well that you can drive. So we're just showing you, you can actually mount the machine gun on the Jeep. Like I said, if you continually fire, yeah, it basically overheats. You can see the indicator on the bottom right of your screen. As you fire it, it fills with red. Okay, so we're going to go back and do the, well, show you blowing up some fuel tanks here. All the orange tanks that you see in the game are explosive. So if you do see some enemies that are nearby those tanks and you want to take them out quickly, then you can do so. There's some mounted guns in some of the bases that you can mount. And this one, or a lot of them actually have a limited range of movement. There are a lot of raised bunkers or towers that you can climb into for sniping. Obviously not that great with the rifle, but if you're a sniper or scout class, these spots are ideal. So we're just going to fire a few rounds, fire a few grenades here. Now you basically have unlimited ammo, although it does take a little bit of time. If you fire off all your grenades, it does take a little bit of time to get your grenades back, but they will come back. It's just like a recharge time. Again, you can watch the indicator in the bottom right that we're recharging our ammunition. And we're going to hop in the plane. This is the last part of the tutorial.
To kill enemy tanks and to keep enemies from killing yours. Watch out for enemy.
Now, flying aircraft is pretty difficult in this game. I remember this game from the PC actually a few years ago. It's very similar. And it is, yeah, like I said, it is difficult to maneuver the planes, but if you can get good at it, it'll be well worth it, because you can get a lot of kills. And you don't want to go too far off the island, because you see some markers there. I'm not sure exactly what will happen, but it doesn't make sense to be off the map anyway. So like I said, it is difficult to maneuver here. I think we're going to end up crashing. And right into the water. Woo-wee! Yeah, suicide. So that's it for the tutorial. Again, we just wanted to show the basic tutorial to give you guys an idea of what the game's all about.